I was just making a video. I compiled all of the info. It's just a matter of it piecing together um, all of the shots, all that good stuff. But since I was already playing Genshin, I thought, let's just do some dailies, get some jades, the usual Honkai Star Rail experience. How do I get off this menu actually? Oh, do I have to continue? Otherwise, it's gone. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Okay. So, I don't like this event. I don't care about this event. I didn't like it the first time it happened. I didn't like it the second time it happened. This is the third time that we got this event. I don't care. I don't want it. It sucks. I just want actual relevant stuff. I'm kidding. No, I just don't like it. So, what can we do? What can we do? We can. Nice. I got this idea. So, I'm getting Finon. That's decided. I have it. I just want Finon. I know that I want Finon. So, we are actually farming the artifact set. Let's use Den Hung as our, you know, as our substitute for Finon. Wave Strider Captain. Okay. So let's see what we got. I think Finon will be a standard crit rate, crit damage, DPS. So it's the usual. Speed, crit damage. I don't think he's gonna need speed, to be honest. Why would he need speed? I don't think that would be the case. Maybe not. Maybe a speed boost and that's it. It will suffice. To be honest, why would he need speed? That guy just needs he just needs to get attacked and he needs to get buffed. I don't see him using any speed to his advantage. Okay, so we got basically nothing. Like nothing. Call me a conspiratorial individual, but my roles have not really impressed me at all. This might be because since the Honkai, whatever the devs got us this gift. Where is it? This guy over here, wishful resin. Maybe the RNG is affected because really I started farming for the Herta and I got really I wasn't really lucky. I'm still not that lucky. So what is this? And then I got a Castoris and I didn't, I wasn't really that lucky either. I actually farmed on another instance because I always I pre-farm for the character if I can, of course, and I always get, I'm always content with the pre-farm I do, and then I never have to farm again. But with Castoris, first of all, we got Tribi, and Tribi uses the same. She uses the same set, and I wasn't really happy with that. So, yeah, it was just bad, bad. Okay. Okay. So it went pretty well our hunt for chests the other day, but we need cloud. Okay. So we got Let me check. Where's the Aquila? Okay, so we got 36 out of 36. I really enjoyed this section. I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make that video even about where all chests are. I cannot. I don't have that knowledge. I cannot do that. I know it's insane. I cannot do that. It takes too much skill. I don't have that. I don't have those skills. Um, but actually, there's a lot of content that I can do. I'm furious. Why did I go back? I don't know. First of all, this has to be explored again. We will do just that. I think it. Oh, no, 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 no. Nah. Let me. Something I wanted to do. Hear me out. Let's go to Amphorius. I'd like to redeem it. Why did you redeem it? Where's the Aquila? Grove Dawn Cloud, right? No, it's not Dawn Cloud. It Cloud Siege Bastion Ruin out of Twilight. Damn. So where do I exchange the bugs in here? I want to do that. I actually want to do that. Floor 2. No. 3. No. 4. Oh, where is it? Okay, there you go. Let's see. Let's see how many bugs did I get. Because I didn't really watch any guide. I just went all in. Let's see. There's a mix of anger. I am also angered and upset. Yes, Lady Glare is dead. She's dead. She'll never return. I found many nymphs. Okay, got 30 stellar jades and the I do have. Okay, I can actually see. I got 15. I got 15, right? "15 nymphs and 15 out of 20. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Okay. We have to really go back and explore all of Amphorius because I really neglected that part of Amphorius. But I actually want to explore Okemia again, but the destructed Okemia side. So for our exploration we are getting, as usual, the Hurta, a blessing in disguise, one of the best skills, of course. Nothing better. So people still survived. The new world is almost here. So interesting fact. What is this? Huh? One catch. Okay. Interesting thing. What? Regarding the creation nymph, I need to explain something. The ornate-clad dramas visited Lady Galea. What is this? Admittedly, words hold merit. Your minds are too clouded to see the answer. Thank you. Use the power Ornix. Once you've touched the sim nymph, you won't lose track of it again. You can recall them through me. Come here when needed. Okay. So interesting thing. Something that everybody saw, I guess, from oh, this is how he died. All these bugs, butterflies that we got in Amphorius, whenever you interact with them, and they expire, they go glitchy and all that. And that was something that really bothered me. And I always, even Bartholos, the way, I mean, it's something that is profoundly different and profoundly astray, profoundly, they don't really belong to a world based on Greek mythology. Okay, so instead of, I guess many people just said, oh, it's the way it is. Uh, Many also didn't understand it why, and I couldn't really find an explanation. Of course, back in 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, I couldn't really find an explanation why it was like that. But now, whenever Ligus was introduced, which is of course a sign of a different kind of creature, um, been introduced in Amphorius. First of all, it's weird that nobody said anything, because Ligus is profoundly different from anything. I always thought that he was a someone related to the harmony because of its aesthetic, but I should have done my my homework, because Intellitrons and all that is non-organic actually hints to Rupert, actually hints to the war that took place many years ago, and all that I actually didn't know. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really play Golden Gear that much. I skipped a lot of things of Golden Gear. Um, and that's something that talking about lore and things that I like. Yeah, it's something that I should have done. But I actually one of the things that I don't like is the way that lore was proposed to us as player by playing simulated universe. I don't think it really connects, make you feel like, the swarm disaster thing, the Golden Gear, Rupert the Second, the what's it called, the scepter, the Emperor's scepter, and all that. It's something that you can easily skip and not pay much attention to it. But if it's so ingrained in everything, because Amphorius is basically that, the erudition and all what happened in those wars, the Intellitron that survived, how Ligus is likely a scientist that wants to see what the scepter does, or even more, to be honest, even more. So if it's something that ingrained and that powerful, why did they present it as a skippable dialogue in the simulated universe? They should have really. It's up to them, to be honest, because it's not really inspiring. It's not really entertaining reading that. Um, I didn't really like it, so I skipped it. Okay, and that's it. Oh, one of the best mini games. Another chest. Oh, okay. So, all of that yapping, just to say this, it's obvious that this glitchiness, and now I think it's really objectively an objective truth to say that this glitchiness It's first of all related to all of these butterflies and bugs and stuff, which I don't understand why they take that form, to be honest. Maybe because they are bugs, bugs as in a code editor bugs. But a butterfly is not a bug. But a butterfly may be related to the polka dot. So maybe it's related to the story. It's an insect also. So bugs and insect are the same. So I don't know. Maybe. As you can see, it's all glitchy, as if it's a simulation. And that is exactly what I think it is. So all of this, as you can see here, this is a simulation, something that a glitch in the matrix. And as you can see in this part of the story where it's revealed that the sky was always like this, that uh, most likely everything has been glitching for a lot of time based on what was stated from Cypher. The protection of Kefali only lasted 300 years, and we are way beyond that time. We are way beyond that, and this is actually how the world was supposed to look like, and based on a lie. And the effect of that lie is not really well explained. How Cypher was able to affect the world of Forest that much. I know the trickery becomes truth and all that, but it lacks a physical explanation. I mean, Cypher is the deity of mischief and all that. I don't really think that you can change people's perception, like 1,000, maybe million people perception of the sky, change the way it is. And it's said that when Cypher dies, the change is up. So Cypher was the actor, like the main reason why the sky and all the glitchiness wasn't exposed. I don't understand. I always thought that it was because the protection of Aquila failed. Now that Hyacinth destroyed Aquila, destroyed the previous Titan, becoming the Titan, the protection vanished. That's why I thought. That's my explanation why, and that makes sense because Aquila was the main reason. She changed the weather. It was always sunny and it was all that. So I don't know. I saw people saying that it was because of Cypher that it went all astray. I find it hard to understand. It might be just me, of course. I'll do that thing later. I'll do that mini game later. As a matter of fact, let's do it right now. I changed my mind. So, all this glitchiness, simulation. Simulation for what, you might ask? Yeah, so simulation sorry. Okay, so first of all, let's not talk about lower light right now. Let me focus on this. Okay, so 7 moves. That guy's got to stay there. Okay, and I need to stand where the platform is right before he does his move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think we got it. We just need to survive. So what did I do? Okay, I did this, 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 this. Now I have to turn. Oh no, Oh no, I'm cooked. Yep, yeah, I'm cooked. Because I have to turn left. This is okay. No, 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 no. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. Interesting. So let me see. Maybe I don't have to go up. I have to mimic. What it does. But I just need him to stand there for one time. Okay, so let me think. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Now he's going to turn left, right? He's going to turn right. No, he's going to turn right now. Yeah. No, pretty hard. Okay. Maybe it's better if I do this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll follow him. Okay, so he's going to go down, do this. He's going to save me. Yeah, that's it. That's how it is. I gained 100% more IQ from doing this. I really enjoyed this minigame. So, glitchy. Why could it be glitchy? It could be because this Amphorius, all of this, whatever we experienced, didn't actually happen. All of this that we experienced did happen in a way, but not it didn't really affect reality. This is something that what we experience in Amphorius is something that it's not real. That's basically that's a nice way to put it. It's not real. So this is just a simulation. We are in a computer, and that explains why we find these glitchy things around. And why would that be the case? Ligus and whoever is outside of Amphorius, in this case, when 3.2 ended, there was a scene where Herta is trying to get into Amphorius, and she's greeted by Ligus, but they were at the edge of creation. Okay, so they were at the edge of creation, and the other units, the other people there were Den Hung, the MC, and the Flame Reaver. And that made me think, and many people, like, either they entered the simulation and they're just playing the game, or something else. That's my main theory. I mean, they were there, they got access to Amphorius because Ligus somehow, I guess, wanted at least Den Hung and the MC. That would contradict this statement that I just said, why they got attacked. Because the attack was pretty effective, to be honest. Because the MC actually died. Okay, the MC actually died. He got blessed by Fuly. He got blessed by Mimi, which is perhaps the spiritual residual lingering March 7's will. She acts as a March 7 in the world, so it's pretty it's a pretty safe statement to say that March 7 has a at least a somewhat affinity with Mam. and somehow his death triggered mems to appear, triggered help from Fully. We are the Remembrance MC right now, so it's it's all about remembrance, it's all about Fully and all that. So we won't discuss the I won't discuss about Cyrene right now. I don't think there's there's not much information to go around what Cyrene is. The only thing I'm going to say is that I do think that Cyrene is uh, at this point the figure that was in the mural that I said that I talked about the my short that I made a couple days back. She has to be that. She has to be the most powerful remembrance ally. Maybe actually the remembrance emanator. I don't know how she is connected to March 7, but she has to do something to do with March 7. I don't know. Maybe they will explain the whole origin of March 7, which I think it would be I wanted to say dumb, but not actually dumb. Uneventful, and I wouldn't do that because this is a game that has to last a lot of time. So we were barely at 8. This is our second year explaining and giving us the whole March 7's background right now. But I guess they did it with Den Hong, so I don't think it's too far fetched to be honest. But I don't know. I wouldn't like it. I think it would the March 7 mystery. I don't want it to be unraveled this early in the game. It might be unraveled. I don't know. I would be a bit bummed if that happened. But maybe they will explain that March 7 is it could she could easily be a shard, a part of Cyrene um, that got out of Amphorius, that was encased in ice. When March 7 got close to Amphorius, the whatever was left in Amphorius woke up. I don't know why March 7 got that reaction, but it has to be something related to Amphorius, the vicinity, whatever. So Amphorius means something to March 7, so she has to do something with Amphorius. That's obvious. But I wouldn't. My point is that I wouldn't like it to be the origin, the OG origin of it. Okay, so it's glitchy because this is simulation. Nothing that is happening here has any value because this is something that was reset many times. The only thing that is new are these new units, these new players, which is the Flame Reaver, Den Hung, and the MC. So we could argue that the Flame Reaver maybe is not the first time that is that he's been made a new out of this world Amphorius character. So somebody that wouldn't be affected by the cycles. But his actions actually contradict what he does, if that's to be taken as true. First of all, let me see if I can do this. Okay. So I only need for him to stay in the blue. Okay. I don't need anything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let me see if I can work this out. So, okay, he's going to go to this, going to do this, taka, taka. No. Let me try again. Okay, let me do this one. I can chill here. I can totally chill. No. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, 1, 2. That was stupid. Why would they make two buttons though? I don't know. That's weird. I guess I do have to use this buttons. I don't know, man. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6, and by the I gotta stay here. 1, 2. Yeah. There's always this thing that fucks me up. Now it's impossible. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, okay. There's two ways I can I can still try to make him his last move to be in the blue platform. I can try that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 3 moves. 1, 2. Okay, so that's not it. Got 2 moves, so that's not it. 1, 5, 4, 3. Shit. Nope. That's pretty funny though. What happened? Now that this is complicated. We have to use some sort of. There's something that I have to do here. Let me free. Let me free. Oh, actually, we did it. Oh God. What did I do? We stepped on the 7th, so I just need to chill. Where did I go? Down. I went down. Okay. No. Actually, yes. We did it. Man, I don't know how we did it. That's insane. Pretty insane. Pretty insane. So, let me talk about, let me finish my point. So, simulation. What was going on here? Oh, let's see how she died. Aglaia, the demigod of romance, has burned her last golden radiance for the flame chase journey. What you now behold is merely an after image reproduced from memory. Yes, I know, man. What the fuck? The golden thread had already foreseen your arrival when you were 100 steps away, dear guest, esteemed Septi. Have you come to rest? In this 1,000 years, I witnessed the fall of 10 titans, from my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. I hope my departure will form steps that others may ascend. The shadow of the memory remains silent, for this conversation never truly occurred. I think it did occur. Okay, so this ties up with what Anexa was experiencing with the glitches and this whole thing that we did, of course, right now, the access of you know fragments of recollection might actually be, instead of a power of the remembrance, which I mean is actually part of what it does, of course, but might be just us visiting and witnessing the past versions of the simulation. Might just be that, instead of using time and all that, it's just past versions of this simulation. So time doesn't really flow the way people in Forest think. It's not thousands of time, it's just cycles, and whenever a cycle is done and the cycle is over, whenever well, basically Phynon gets the flame core of Kefali, he activates the flame core and the thing is reset. So what many speculate is that now Phynon is a different Phynon. It's not the same old Phynon that was behaving the same in every simulation. Somehow this Phynon is different. That theory, I mean, this is not a theory, it's objective. The VA, the voice actor for Phynon, really did an incredible job in portraying how Phynon was substantially different in this 3.3 patch. He was acting a little bit more ruthlessly. Maybe in this version, in this cycle, Phynon acquired things that were not present in the other iteration, in the other simulation. Something that Lygus didn't really expect. But if Lygus did not expect this, maybe Lygus doesn't really want to create an emanator of destruction. So there's so many things that that are out there that have to be discussed, and as of right now, I think that all of these things can be true. It's just a matter of finding what's the truest, what's is most based on reality. So it does conflict a little bit, the theory that Lygus wants to create an emanator of destruction, because I don't really think that Lygus has all the informations. I think that Lygus really acts more as a passive, really passive observer, and he really enjoys what he does. He doesn't want people to be involved. He may or may not be involved in the attack that Den Hong and MC suffered when they got in on Furious. I don't know. That will be we'll see if he will ever be explained, because it would contradict what he does basically. At the end of 3.3, I think that Lygus was pleasantly surprised by the way things um, were different this time. I think that Ligas just expected Finan to be a certain way and just, just do his thing, get in Kefali's core flame, and restart the cycle. That's it. That's the way I feel, at least. He did really look surprised, and he said that Cyrene is something that he didn't expect. So it's it's interesting. So the only thing that I think differed from anybody is that by being us being here, we actually uncovered the lies that Amphorius was um, I wouldn't say perpetrating, but yeah, in a way, yes. The lies that Amphorius is actually a simulation. That's it. Because if they didn't appear, we would know that this whole glitchiness, this whole thing is a thing, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just reaching out. I'm reaching hard. Ah, we will have to see what happens in the future. I'm pretty excited. Now I'm invested in Amphorius. It took me a lot of time. It took me a lot of patches. As I said, I'm going to state again, I didn't like Amphorius up until this point. Not because of the things that many people complain about. I don't really mind reading. I actually think that what they want to do to appeal to anybody is a bit. Um, I hope it doesn't change the game. I don't mind having. I made a video and I compile all of the 3.3, and it's 7 hours long. Like for all of the just normal speed, not advancing, just hearing whatever the VAs are saying and all that. It takes 7 hours, 6 hour and 50 minutes to witness all of the 3.3 story quest. So it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time, and I have a problem with that. Actually, to be honest, why don't they do a 12 hours run? 36 hours. I don't care. My problem is not that they are making it longer and that they're just yapping. I actually like that. I like that there's depth in the story. I like that there's this will, there's more content. You can read pages. You can. That's the usual stuff. I like that about Hoyoverse. I always like that about Hoyoverse. Whenever it happened in Genshin, the lore that you can observe from yourself just by reading books, just by making up um making up theories about what's going to happen. So that's something that comes from this stylistic choice of how to say it, big volume content. This is a big volume, you know, content. Lots of images, lots of dialogues, lots of stuff. What I didn't like about Amphorius is mainly the aesthetic, the way the city is. Okimia, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I didn't like it from the beginning. It's just me, I guess. I didn't like the way the story went in 3.0. Um, and I think it was maybe because I wasn't that connected to the characters, to what was going on. I tried, but it's something that it didn't really click. I did enjoy the trial for the Mightimus trial to 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 get in his core flame. I did like that. I actually liked the VA, the Nikador's VA. That was pretty good. I actually agree. It's a meme, you know. He really went all in, and yeah, I like that. Yeah, that was good. So I like that shit. Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't like the way the quest for the flame chaser journey was portrayed, and maybe that's because I didn't play Honkai Impact Third. Because if I had played that, I knew that they were going to replicate that, but I didn't really play it. Also, the relation between Kevin and Finon wasn't really something that I was able to enjoy because I wasn't really playing Genshin the Honkai Impact Third. I actually watched a video that explained Finon, which is actually called Kazlana. Yeah, if you're watching this, yes, the name that got erased when Final was talking to Lygus at the end 3.3 is Kazlana. So heavily related to Honkai Impact Third. We will have to see if he is Kevin. He is that Kevin that made waves and find a way to be teleported into this world. It will be pretty interesting to see if Welt has any sort of interaction with Kazlana. Well, that actually explains my point. So I didn't play Honkai Impact Third, but the way that Welt was presented in the story made me want to understand, made me want to know, because it was so mysterious. He had that connection with Luocha. Luocha was reminiscing a certain Honkai Impact Third character, and Welt knew it. I didn't know anything about it. I was just witnessing that. It was just interesting. So I wanted to know more. But this, even though fine on his Kevin and all that, I didn't really want to understand what was going on. I only watched the backstory of Kevin Kaslana, right, just like the other week. So that pretty much tells you that I wasn't that invested, and I do think maybe I wasn't in the right state of mind when I played Amphorius, or maybe it was just bad delivered. And I think it was just bad delivered because I enjoy the lore. I enjoy that. I was actually when 3.0 was announced and I was able to play it. I wanted to like it. I wanted to like it. I like it. I really was invested, and I didn't like it. I don't know. Just from the beginning, I didn't like I don't like the way Okimia felt. It felt really empty. Like I don't know, man. It I didn't like it. The theme, the Greek theme, I don't understand. I don't know why. I felt like every single other planet that we went was super good, and it was just a straight upgrade. Like the Laofu, a totally beautiful, like from a visual perspective, from I actually admire the work that they did on the Laofu. I think it's amazing. The concept of a planet made of ships to me is I don't know, it might not be new and all that, but it's simply amazing. And the fact that they made it so in tune with the Chinese culture is insane. The music, I mean, whenever they do Chinese stuff, they play their territory. I mean, it's obvious that they know what they're talking about. A lot of tea and Chinese lore hidden, and things that I will never know, things that I will never be able to fully appreciate. Of course, it's just the way it is. It's they play. They're Chinese. They have everything under control, and it just delivered. Uh, and not. I mean, the lawful story quest line. All actually, it was good. It had many things more rooted in reality, like prisoners, like the whole Hule thing. I loved it. It's like Hule is an ancient enemy trapped in a cell. It made a lot of sense. More rooted in reality. Like in Lawful, there's a general. There's a battle against the abundance enemies, battlefield, front line, which is something that, which is basically what was happening in Balabog, like the Crimson Guard fighting monsters and the humanity versus creatures from the abyss. Pretty standard thing, pretty standard things going on. And Belobog was stunningly good. Also, I love the German Switzerlandish style architecture, European style architecture. I loved it. Super good story quest line. I actually remember being like ecstatic each time I was playing the game. Like, oh my god, I have to beat Kokoldia. I have to, because I didn't finish it in one go. So I was actually really looking forward to it. And I was actually really looking forward to it up until the end of uh, the main story quest of Penacony. So it did last a long ass time. It did last a long ass time. And so many good memories. But let me go back to style, because this is all about style. So we will actually go and visit those places, because I want to. If whoever wants to watch this video, they will know what I'm talking about. First of all, we have our dumb dummy. He's gonna be our Finon. Okay, no good. Speed and crit damage, speed and crit rate, attack and crit damage. I do think that he needs attack. This could be good if it rolls crit rate. We are actually doing, you know what, this. Yeah, we have to do it now, because there will come a time when I overcap on artifacts, and that is going to be painful. I don't want to go through that again. We are actually doing this. So he wants skill on HP, crit damage, yeah, but it sucks. Defense, no thank you. Crit rate, might be, so if it rolls crit damage, won't be bad. Attack sucks. HP done. Duh, come on, man. Outgoing healing boost. That's insane. HP, attack, pre-ass. Attack, speed, and crit damage. Interesting. I think we will want an HP boots for Finon. Attack and crit rate, speed. This could be good. HP into the bin. Speed, I don't like it. Defense, good substats, but it's defense and attack with no substats is evil. So yeah, we did our part. and we can actually go and get rid of them. Actually, we can savage. No, salvage, not savage. That's insane. Well, a smart discard. What's this? No. What? These are all marked. Did I do that? Did I do this? I don't think I did. I don't know, man. Why are they all? I know I did. I know I did this. These are mine. Defense attack. Yeah, let's do this. No, not the selected one. Quick select. Select all discarded. Yeah, that's good. Savage. Salvage. Okay, so quick select. 3-star below. Yes. I'm going to do this right now. Quick select 4-star all below. Yes. This is a quality of life thing that really was really helpful. A 1,000, so I can do 16. I can create 16 artifacts. What's this? Treasure gadget tool that can be used indefinitely. After use one basic treasure location will display it. Okay, I don't need it. I got the Horta. Little lore. I got the Horta on my 30 pole on a whim, and I got super lucky, man. Got be unlucky. The Horta really. This Amphorius patch was brutal. If I didn't get the Horta, I wouldn't be able to clear, because I didn't pull any. This is what I call. I have a video talking about the power creep. I didn't have any second stage buffer for my DPSs. I totally skipped the last 2 point whatever patches, so I didn't get fugue. I didn't get and up to that point I didn't have Ruan May, so my break effect team, my break team was and is struggling, to say the least. So, well, guys, I yapped so long. An hour? Oh, I thought. Is this a Dark Soul reference? We actually did a lot. Let's see how our economy. So we got 323 jades from all this endeavor. Not that much, but oh, we gotta do similar to universe. I got this Lycon would be nice to have. I don't have it. Let me check if I have it. I think I do. Do No, yes I did. Yes I did have it. Increase the war's break value by 20% when entering battle or after dealing break damage. Increase the speed by 8%. So this is so good on break DPS. Actually. A March 7 with a break DPS set with, you know, the whole super break thing, because 28% is on E1. I still do not know how to access the information about the, oh my god, 35%. So if this is double, it's 56%. 28% more break effect is a lot. Yeah, 28%. Is it should be more, and this goes up to 1. So instead of 8, we're going to get 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? 13 speed and 52%. No, 56%. It's a lot. I actually, yeah, I want to do this because I might need it. It might be needed for my runs. 35 and 9. So yeah, 10% at 3 and 42. Yeah, I think this is the way. So we look at this. Look at how many we got. I used to love having this. Now I don't need it because the break the DOT meta is over. I have in position 5. I never actually got more copies of this, unfortunately. Oh man, I used to this is the Lycon I didn't have for the longest of time. I never used this. Of course, I do not have Rappa the Rapper. So we got a lot of this. I might want to use it. I might want to use this with Finon, but you know, I think Finon will actually be used with this one. When the word attacks, increase attack by 60%, up to 4 times. After a word breaks an enemy, increase damage dealt by 20. Yeah, yeah. It's a no-brainer. Or I could go with this. Increase the word attack by 28%. When the word defeats an enemy or is hit, immediately oh my god. Immediately restores HP equal to 9%. At the same time, the word's damage is increased by 20. Actually, Finon with this one can be good. Yeah. I forgot I had this. Yeah. Yeah, totally, man. 28, 32. So it was 24. So it will be 48 at S5. Interesting. Well, we got fine uncovered. If we get him, I'm gonna get him. I will get him. I don't care. What's this? Increase the wearer's crit rate by 8%. The wearer deals 24 more percent crit damage to enemies that are currently slow or have reduced defense. So beautiful ranger, welcome to the stage of the remembrance. At this proximity you are far more chanting than one might perceive. The surroundings darken, a beam of light cascading from the dome above, tracing the revolving steps. However, some were meant to dance with us, but have yet to arrive. In a spinning moment, she draws closer to the expressionless face, grips that cold hand and softly inquires, "Tell me, what have you done?" As her dance steps grow hurried, more and more, fragmented snippets of the past rush into her mind through her joined fingertips. In a past that stretches back further and further, she hears the sound of rain and the lamentations just before lives extinguish. Then she sees her dance partner holding a blood-red paper umbrella in the drizzling rain. Finally, as far as her eyes can see, a field of drawn corpses bobbing in the deluge. Panic-stricken, she tries to patrol her end. Surroundings brighten again. The bandit's claim resurfaces. Her dance partner gently supports her waist, as if oblivious to the ordeal that just unfolded. What a lovely dance that was, Keeper. Shall we have another go? So, this is Acheron and Black Swan. So this is Acheron, and maybe this is not Black Swan. Interesting. I didn't know that. Actually, that looked like a man. She looks like a man because we cannot see her chest, and she is dressed as a man. So yeah, I was actually looking at just to see what was this. Okay, increase the wearer's crit rate by 8%, and the wearer does 24% more crit damage to enemies that are currently slow or have reduced defense. So I guess that you can use it with Acheron if everybody's is defense reduced. Well, I do have her light cone, so. But you know what we're going to do? Actually, we're going to E4 this thing, or E5. Yeah, E5 this thing, so that it doesn't take. I want to have it neatly showcased. Yeah, I mean, these numbers are not that good. 60% more and 48% more crit damage. I don't know. Okay, so we have to do the same with this one. Look at this, man. I got I got them by I was trying to get Castor's Lycomb. Yep. Guys, if you have a dot team, if you're right now considering building a dot team, don't do it. I mean, it's so like easy to see, but maybe you're new and you maybe have this like on it and say, oh, I want to go for that. Don't do it. Don't build it. Don't waste your energy on this. Don't waste your resources on this. It's not gonna happen. The dot team right now is it's not good. So hold on. Focus on a standard DPS. You gotta remember it's MC. You got many people that you can work with. If you have Blade, you're gonna be able to use Blade. If you got Jingliu, you're gonna be able to use Jingliu. Don't build a please. If you're watching this and you are experimenting, seeing this Lycon, I have it, I'm at S5, I might consider doing it. Don't. Just don't do it, man. So yeah. Okay, got this. I like to have more dense. I think I have S3. Yeah. I wish I had one more. That would really help. Those who had 2 dense at the early stages and were not whaled, I think they could have gotten a 0 cycle. I'm talking about way back in the past. Yeah, total. I think so. I think it's totally doable. It was doable, but yeah, having 2 is 5 dense was it was not easy. But yeah, now just now is Now, if you wanna zero cycle something, you have to have idles, I think. Maybe not all things. Maybe some instances of pure fiction. You can do it. Well, it wouldn't be a zero cycle. Yeah, zero cycle is only memory of chaos. Well, guys, I talk too much. My throat is